Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday. So it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups. We're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
Ready? Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Ready? They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. On the move left. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
No gain.
3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Ready, go. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Okay, break. Come on, come on. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. A quick slant taken by Chase. It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. Certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved. Keeps the offense on the field.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Bengals first down.
Now Brown. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Back to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. That's kick 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
That's another Bengals first down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That his second TD catch of the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out to a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Dolphins take over first
Now,
down.
Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession.
On the set.
He'll run here with Brown. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
A gain of
That
12
one good
yards.
for a dozen.
And
And
the
a very
Bengals
quick first down. On the ground, it's Brown. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
Here we go.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try.
64-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3. At the 29-yard
They'll
line.
keep it on the ground here again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2 yards.
Tua now on third down.
And 5.
there to Waddle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10.
Ready. 22.
Play action. Tagovailoa. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tua, give it to Achane. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down by Barrett Carter. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB.
Let's go now.
Here's Brown. He gets free. He's inside the 40. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Dolphins 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up to 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward and will give him 4 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
10-yard loss on the play.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
15.
A shotgun snap for Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins.
A loss of 13 yards.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. A throw behind his neck, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Bengals,
they get 20 on the connection. It's a Cincinnati first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
That's
1st and 10.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to the air one more time. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Dolphins 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Out wide to Achane. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Tua. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 12. First down, Dolphins.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again, it's Tua. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
3rd and 12.
Here's Tagovailoa. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Tua Tagovailoa sack.
down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have Dolphins. First down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long. Tua going to hold on to this. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Dolphins.
Tua now on 1st down. There he goes again. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Here's Achek. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Tua. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Dolphins 10.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
1st down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard.
Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Tua, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. That is incomplete. Here we comes out, Dolphins going to kick it away. As he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
First and 10.
The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Got his receiver on the inside. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
First down.
A huge play there for the Bengals.
20-yard line.
31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Got his man at the 6. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This returnable from the 4.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
18. One last throw here for Tua. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They finished the season on a high note, so now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And oh, there goes Chase Brown. Looks like Jim Brown on this one. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Malik Neighbors. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Omarion Hampton. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Chargers will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hanson saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports. Hi everyone, Scott Hanson with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in KC, the Chiefs at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And it's Kalel Mullings. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away, it's a touchdown. The Titans pull off the big upset. The wild card knocks off the division champ. They're moving on to the divisional round. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Lions get it done in dominant fashion. They cruise into the divisional round next weekend. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags hosting the LA Chargers. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence, leading the charge, this one of his 4 touchdown tosses on the night. The Jaguars are moving on. The #3 seed takes care of business in front of their home fans. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.